Hi, hello. This is going to be part 3, and we are doing the cover. I am technically future cat compared to when you see me paint the first layer. Okay, so I have returned. So I have paints, I have apple barrel, nutmeg brown, Kelly green, cardinal crimson, King's Gold, and Pavement, which I think is just a really dark gray that appears black. I have none of the big brushes. And I have a cereal box that I'm going to cut open and use as the base for painting. So I think I'm going to start with trying the sort of cover that I saw on M.A. Bloom, because I feel like if I fuck that one up, it'll be easier to cover with the other one, and if I tried the other one first, it would be very difficult to cover it up with this one if I messed up. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do a green sort of color. I tend to prefer using a brown to darken colors up rather than a black or a gray, because I feel like it does it like in a different way that I like a bit more. I'm gonna cut the video while I mix this. Okay, so there's my color. I'm just gonna start slapping it on the edges. This might be a problem because the cover itself is glossy. So we might have to do a couple of layers. So yeah, I really am just kind of slapping this on. So I think the first video was like the first section of this video was like 20 minutes according to my little timer, and I know that there were several minutes of faffing about right at the beginning. So we're at like 2 minutes right now, but I think I was at like I don't know, a minute after explaining the paint. So I think I can go until this one's about 10 minutes, and then I will probably cut it and let this dry and maybe make up some other things. This would probably not the best section to start on if I wanted to get a whole bunch of videos for this book done today. Oopsies, I should have left the cover to later, or like the last video I did. That was unwise on my part. I think I've got a big fan brush. I feel like that might do what I'm trying to do a bit quicker. Okay. We'll let this dry down a little. I'll shift it off to the side of the screen. This one might be a little bit longer, but we'll figure out what we want for the cover. So I think here, I think because I did it green, I think I do want to do a red. So maybe that one. Actually, I'm gonna put the maybes out over here. This one might be nice as well. This one might be nice for the interior cover. You definitely want to use these cut parts somewhere in there since the pages are nice and big. Could try this one. Maybe this one too for the inside. I think that this like black and red plaid is probably it for the outside. So I think we need to find something that is black or dark green for the inner. Ooh, this one would be really cute too. Okay. God damn it. I'm very bad at like narrowing things down. These are all from that pink one, that really pink one. That's really rather cute. We're not gonna pull things out right now. Unless I find like a numbers, because I know that my 2019 book, I used these numbers for the days. So I could use those ones again, but I kind of don't wanna. Yeah, so the only thing we're pulling out right now is if we think it would look good for the cover or the interior cover. And the only one that I thought that I was going to use from this one, the little faux fur space. This could also be really good for an interior cover. Since it's nice and... Knowing my luck, this was one of the ones I already had pulled out, too. Or maybe I liked it so much. Because it's... you know, looking at the faux fur now, that's very pink in person. Not very white. So unless there's another more... Ah, there it is, the more white faux fur. Can you not claw on the cat tree right now while I am trying to film? Thank you, please. I deeply appreciate it. All right. That one could be really nice. Is that? Yeah. that's one you've already pulled out, Kat. I don't think I've pulled that one out, but I feel like that one doesn't have enough red for the outside. Ah, there we are. My numbers for this year. Please do not. Thank you. That one could be cute, and I don't think I have that one out right now. Yeah. That one could be cute on the inside if I wasn't doing a plaid on the outside already. It's really cute. I do think I want to try and use that one somewhere in here. And probably all of these like cut apart cards too. One of these days I will actually bother to do like an actual 12 by 12 scrapbook, like just regular degular. Don't think this is one of the ones I had pulled out, but I'm going to just because I feel like I won't be able to tell exactly what's going to look perfect with that green until like it's dry and I can like put things like up against it. And I feel like all of the cut aparts, they're from North Pell News and Christmas Farmhouse, went into my roommate's journal, not into my little ephemera baggie. So, yeah. There's that, which, speaking of, first layer is dry now, or dry enough to where I can put down the next layer. You will see what those are for in a moment. I also, well, basically what happened, one, I realized that showing you what I bought and then showing you my stash, like, that makes sense as 2 separate videos, and then doing the cover makes sense as the next one. And then I was literally saying that to the camera, and then my phone died, so I charged it to 15%, edited part 2, got it exported to my phone. I haven't started uploading it to YouTube yet, because I'm gonna do that after that, because it is like 4 minutes to 5, and I have to be ready to do other things at 5:30. So what I'm going to do now is just hope that that's not my wifey coming home, because that's going to be very awkward to explain to her why I am suddenly filming again. So I'm putting the second layer of paint around the outside of my cover. I should probably have cut this. I don't know. We'll see. I'll cut it apart. I'll move the pieces around. I figured out how to do that at the very least for iMovie. I'm not anywhere near expert level editor, and I still just use iMovie on my phone, which I think might have been part of the reason why I originally like really stopped having fun doing this, like doing YouTube videos regularly, is, pardon me, the brush is in my mouth, is just because I found the whole editing process very time consuming and like unrewarding. I really actually quite like the color I managed to get here, and it's even better. I don't know if you can tell. Oh yeah, you can. You can tell how much lighter it is when it's wet, when it's dry. I really, really like the dry color so much better than the wet color. Very happy it turned out like that. Because sometimes I mix up a color and it dries darker or it dries lighter. I hate it when it dries lighter, because that's like so annoying. It's like, what do I even do? But yeah, so editing, yeah. So that's why I think perhaps just doing this like very low, no edit. What was I saying? That was my alarm for 5 to start getting myself together. Am I going to start getting myself together? No, absolutely not. I'm going to keep doing this. And then I'm probably, actually, what I'm gonna probably do. So I put a video up today, and I wanted to do a video every other day for this book. And because every other day would make Thursday my every other, I think part 2 is gonna go up on Friday, actually. So this one would then technically go up on Sunday. Pardon me, I'm just slapping the excess down because I think that the outer edges are really only gonna need those 2 coats, and I don't wanna waste the paint. I might wanna go around the rim, but I might see if I can grab like a gold paint when I go to Michael's next week. And get the rim with the gold paint after everything's done and done, as I say, as I go in and get the edges with the green paint. Totally off screen. So yeah, this, you're probably gonna wind up seeing this on Saturday. Okay, I'm gonna call that good. Then, I think, so I don't know what fabric I want to put on the spine right now. So, I'm gonna, the wifey just sent me a text. Sadly, it was just a kissy emoji, so I don't know if that means that she's like in an Uber or if she's riding the bus or what. Okay, so I don't know what fabric I want to put on the cover right now, and I actually think that I might need to choose two. So I think this one I had. Okay, so if I need to choose two for the covers, I think I'm gonna start with choosing the interior covers. Oh goodness. So I think I definitely want to use this as the one on the back. Oh, I also found my little numbers and I cut those apart while my phone was charging. So yeah, that's the back, and I think I want to use this as the front one. I think I actually want to use this as the back outside cover and this one as the front outside cover. So now I think I'm gonna cut this down to 10, these all down. I'm gonna cut the ones for the outside down to 10 by 8. And I'm gonna cut these ones down this way to 10 with my paper cutter. Oh. And of course I got the low battery notification of 10%, which is always so much fun. My God. I'm really chaotic crafts today, huh? Turn this way. I need to get a new one of these too, or maybe a new, fuck, I got paint on the fucking table. I need to get a new one of these too, or maybe just a new blade. I'm not really sure. I think a new one that just is more useful is probably the better bet. 10 by 8. And that should sit really nicely along the edges. I probably could have gotten away with more like 8.5, but we've got some nicely sized bits for the side here. Yeah. Might wind up having to paint the inside as well, now that I'm looking at it, but we're gonna do this one at 11. We're gonna cut it down to 11. For the inside. Oh damn. Do you see that? That's the freaking pink one that, like I was telling you, like I'm fairly certain it was printed and or cut on a pretty severe skew. So like it didn't line up back here and I thought I was cutting everything wrong, but no, it's fine. Everything's fine. Good morning. We're gonna get the cover done. I've got my Mod Podge. Yes, it's the dishwasher safe glossy one. I don't find that it turns out that glossy. And generally speaking, I find it slightly better to have the dishwasher safe one than the not dishwasher safe one, because you never know when you're gonna want to paint random stuff and want to have it like stay. Yes, so we are finishing the cover. I have laid out some bits kind of roughly on the like paper piece. I am tempted to make the backing paper, the plaid here, a little bit narrower just so the margins all like match, but I also, as long as I keep it centered, I think it actually looks quite nice. Yeah, we have approximately like that, and then we have this one for the back. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do on the back just as yet, but that one. Oh, and of course, all of the noises. And then this is going to be the inside cover, front, and inside cover back when we get there. I actually need to grab a glue stick really quick to put these elements down, because I don't necessarily, if I'm going to seal it all with Mod Podge, I might as well just glue it all down with Mod Podge, right? Yeah, okay. So what we're going to start with is cutting down the elements so they play nicely together. This is one of the frames from the chapter start pages from the book I'm using for my altered book. Before you make comments, yeah, I know my nails aren't perfect, but I'm enjoying them. I'm probably gonna wind up taking them off really soon. Yesterday was very eventful. Me, my wife, and one of my wife's friends got stuck on the beach because wife's friend's car was supposedly a 4-wheel drive. We figured out that apparently not always, you have to change the settings occasionally. Or some sort of silly thing like that to get it to be 4-wheel drive all the time. Alright, I'm just gonna roughly cut that out, and then we'll do some nicer edging on it because it is a pain in the ass. So yeah, no, they had even been longer, but digging sand out from underneath your Honda really makes your nails hurt. So, well, let me make sure I'm actually in frame. So I trimmed them down, and now they still kind of hurt, but like they're not like in the way of everything like they kind of were. So I might just soak them off. Later today or tomorrow. They were fun where they lasted. That's the point of them. And like being a non-binary person, nails is like weird. Because like occasionally it's like great for gender, and also occasionally it's awful for gender. So generally speaking, I just do black black nail polish and call it a day. Alright. How was everyone else's Thanksgiving, by the way? Did you guys do any incredibly silly things like take both your allergy med and your motion sickness med and then make yourself way too sleepy to be able to actually participate in Thanksgiving dinner? Yeah, that's what I did to myself. So, do I want to keep this a square? Yeah, I think I do. Okay. Let's move all of our little elements to the side. I can barely pick anything up with these nails. Wow. Okay. I know generally speaking you're supposed to put it on the sturdier substrate, but I also like want to get it on the smaller piece, so and I am in fact just dipping it straight in the jar because I am a godless heathen and I do not care. Yeah. So today is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So I did not get stuck on the beach on Thanksgiving itself, but I took a motion sickness pill and a Benadryl, and it, like, the two of those combined really kicked my butt. I also, like, hadn't eaten anything all day. Like, legitimately, I had, like, a couple of pieces off of a chocolate orange, and that's, like, it. So yeah. Okay, there's that. Move that out of the way. Move this into the way. Make sure we are still in frame. Grab this. Probably have like a damp napkin or something for this, but oh well. Not a damp napkin necessarily, maybe for like the edges for getting the excess glue, but I am planning on putting Mod Podge over the top of everything anyway. That's not entirely straight, but neither am I, so I'm gonna leave it. Nice. Okay, let's get the back piece on. Trying not to glue it down to the inside of this cereal box here. Okay. So there's that. That's the outside covers. We're gonna do the decorating stuff in a moment. We're gonna flip it and do the insides. No. Yeah, insides now. And I'm gonna put the glue on this because we are completely covering the insides with the paper. Yeah, I am. And as you can probably see, I completely forgot to get the paint green on the inside edges. Oops. It's fine. Like, I kind of was like okay with this particular book being the book I found in the right size because the cover was not a like super clashing color cover. So I don't have to worry about having to compete too much. I don't know how far over the paper goes, if I'm honest with you. So we'll just stick down this side and then apply glue to that side once I like actually know. Okay. And then apply it to this side again because it's smaller. Alright, and that's the inside cover now. I got Mod Podge on the table, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Alright. Napkin right here. Oh, death. Stop eating the plastic, you weirdo. One of my cats is being weird. We're at 15 minutes, okay. So I need to pick up the pace because we already have several minutes of cover footage from the other day when I was starting all of this nonsense. Decided that I was going to be a YouTuber again for no reason. Well, there was a reason, because I used to find this very fun, and I want to find it fun again. And I have several things planned for my, like, knitting, crocheting, fiber craft channel, and I'm like, we should revive both channels, right? Right. Ooh, just flung it at myself. Cool. Ugh, gross. It's on my arm. There's a lot of background noise this morning, and I'm very sorry for that. Okay. If you're wondering what I was trying to fix just there was a little rumple, but then messed it up. There's this now. So I think what I am going to do is I'm just going to start by sealing this, and then I'm going to lay these smaller elements on top. Sort of decoupage-y. I just got a big sploot of it. It's okay. I should be able to wipe it up as long as I don't let it dry. That's the imperative part here, is doing this quickly enough to where I can wipe down the table before the Mod Podge dries. It was not the most expertly laid down piece just there. Oops. Because this is just like page paper rather than cardstock. I'm not even gonna try to peel that up and fix it. Okay. Last snowflakey. You know what? I think I might want to move that one. Oh, damn. It's already one width, isn't it? If I had just my thin, regular, natural nails, I'd probably be able to get under that and like smoosh it down to where it overlaps into the green. Can you guys even see that? Yeah, okay. You couldn't, sorry. Have I mentioned that I'm a very chaotic crafter? I hope that isn't turning anyone away. Okay. I think perhaps, no, I'm just gonna let it dry now. All right, so that is the cover finished. Ta-da. Next video we'll be putting in some pages, maybe doing a little bit to the inside cover. We will see. I feel like this is something that I will be adding pieces to. This is just the start for now. Oh. Watch me be like, what direction do I want the brush strokes to be in? All right, see you later, bye.